The strobe lights pulsed like a heartbeat in the crowded New York City nightclub, where sweat and desire hung thick in the air. Alex Rivera, a 25-year-old graphic designer fleeing a string of bad dates, locked eyes with him across the dance floor, a towering figure with chiseled jaw, piercing blue eyes, and an aura that screamed dominance. In that instant, the world narrowed to just us, and before I knew it, his hand was on my waist, pulling me into a whirlwind of reckless abandon that would shatter my carefully guarded heart. His name was Jordan Hale, a 28-year-old CEO of a tech startup, exuding the kind of alpha confidence that made knees weak. We didn't exchange life stories. Words were unnecessary as we tumbled into his sleek Manhattan penthouse, bodies entangled in a frenzy of passion that felt both forbidden and inevitable. That night, under the city skyline's glow, I surrendered to sensations I'd only dreamed of, his touch igniting fires I didn't know existed within me. But dawn brought reality crashing down. As Jordan slept, his arm draped possessively over me. Panic surged through my veins. I wasn't ready for this for him. Slipping out silently, I left no note, no number, vanishing into the subway like a ghost, convinced it was just a one-night mistake. Days turned to weeks, and the memory haunted me. I'd replay his whispers, the way he claimed me with such intensity. But fear kept me hidden. Coming from a conservative family in suburban New Jersey, I'd only recently embraced my identity as a gay man, and the idea of entanglement with someone like Jordan terrified me. What if he was just another player? What if I fell too hard? Yet, fate had other plans. A month later, nausea hit me like a truck. At first, I blamed stress from my demanding job, but a pregnancy testes. In this world where omegas like me could carry life confirmed the impossible. I was pregnant with Jordan's child. Shock morphed into terror. How could I face him now? I decided to run, booking a one-way ticket to Los Angeles, hoping to start fresh, away from the alpha who had unwittingly upended my life. Packing my bags in my tiny Brooklyn apartment, I wrestled with guilt. The baby growing inside me was a miracle, a testament to that passionate night. But raising it alone seemed the only option. I couldn't burden Jordan with this. He was a high-powered executive, probably already moved on. Or so I told myself. The flight was in 2 days. I quit my job, sublet my place, and prepared to disappear for good. But whispers of doubt crept in dreams where Jordan searched for me, his eyes filled with the same fire from that night. Was I making a mistake? No. I convinced myself. This was for the best. Meanwhile, unbeknownst to me, Jordan was unraveling. Waking to an empty bed that morning, he felt a void unlike any before. As an alpha, he'd always been in control, but Alex had slipped through his fingers. He scoured social media, hired a private investigator, but I was good at hiding. Weeks of frustration built until a tip led him to my workplace only to find I'd resigned. Determination fueled him. Jordan wasn't one to let go easily. That night had awakened something profound in him, a connection he craved. Learning about the pregnancy through a mutual friend slipped God. How small the world ish pieced it together. Rage at my disappearance mixed with overwhelming protectiveness. He had to find me. The airport loomed ahead, JFK's chaos mirroring my inner turmoil. Willing my suitcase, I checked in, heart pounding. Los Angeles promised anonymity, a new beginning for me and the baby. But as I approached security, a familiar voice cut through the din. Alex. I froze, turning to see Jordan striding toward me. His face a storm of emotions: anger, relief, love. How had he found me? In his hand, a small velvet box glinted under the fluorescent lights. "You can't run from this," he said, voice breaking. "From us." My world tilted. Tears welled as he dropped to one knee, oblivious to the gathering crowd. "I searched everywhere for you." That night wasn't just reckless. It was destiny. "Marry me, Alex. Let's build a life together with our child." The proposal hung in the air, a beacon in my darkness. But doubts surged. Was this real? Or pity? I stepped back, whispering, "You don't know me, Jordan. This baby, it's complicated." He rose, cupping my face gently. "I know enough. You're brave, passionate, and you've carried my heart since that night. Let me prove it." Flashbacks assaulted meth laughter in his penthouse, the tenderness beneath his alpha exterior. Around us, travelers murmured, some applauding, but it felt like just us again. Swallowing hard, I nodded. "Yes." I breathed, as he slipped the ring on my finger, sealing our reckless beginning with a promise of forever. In that moment, amid the airport's hustle, I realized running had only delayed the inevitable. Love, true and unyielding, finds its way. Our story, born of one wild night, evolved into a testament to redemption, family, and the courage to embrace who we are. But life wasn't a fairy tale. Settling into Los Angeles together, Jordan relocated his business seamlessly, navigated the realities. Prenatal visits revealed twins, doubling our joy and fears. My family, upon learning, disowned me initially, their prejudice a sharp blade. Jordan stood by me, his alpha strength a shield. Nights were filled with whispered confessions. I was scared too. He admitted one evening on our balcony overlooking the Pacific. "But losing you showed me what matters." His hand on my swelling belly grounded me, reminding me of our bond. Challenges arose: media scrutiny on Jordan's high-profile life, my insecurities about fitting in. Yet, through therapy and open hearts, we grew. I launched a freelance design career, empowered by his support. Our love deepened, laced with passion that echoed that first night but tempered with trust. As birth approached, tension peaked. Labor was grueling, but Jordan's presence, holding my hand, whispering encouragements, made it bearable. When our sons arrived, Elias and Noah crying into the world, tears streamed down our faces. Holding them, I saw our future, a family forged from chaos, radiating hope. Years later, back in New York for a visit, we walked hand in hand through Central Park. The ring on my finger symbolized not just commitment, but resilience. Our story inspired others in the LGBT community, a beacon that love conquers fear. In the end, that reckless night wasn't a mistake, it was the spark of something profound. We learned that vulnerability is strength, and true love demands courage. Together, we build a legacy of acceptance, proving that even from vanishing acts, beautiful reunions emerge. Word count for this section, approximately 1,000 words. Continuing seamlessly. The early days of parenthood were a blur of sleepless nights and boundless wonder. Elias, with Jordan's blue eyes, and Noah, inheriting my softer features, filled our Los Angeles home with laughter and chaos. Jordan, the once unyielding alpha CEO, transformed into a doting father, trading board meetings for bottle feedings without complaint. "They're perfect," he'd murmur, cradling them as dawn broke over the Hollywood hills. But shadows lingered. My estrangement from family gnawed at me, a wound that festered despite our happiness. One evening, as we sat on the porch watching the sunset paint the sky in hues of orange and pink, I confessed, I missed them. Jordan. Even after everything. He pulled me close, his warmth a constant reassurance. "We'll reach out when you're ready. Family isn't just blood, it's what we choose." Inspired, I penned a letter to my parents, pouring out my heart the joy of my new life, the love that sustained me. Weeks passed in anxious silence until a response arrived, tentative, but open. "We want to meet our grandsons," it read. Tears flowed as Jordan hugged me. "See, change is possible." The reunion in New Jersey was tense, charged with unspoken regrets. My mother, eyes misty, held the twins, whispering apologies. My father, stoic but softened, shook Jordan's hand. "You've built something beautiful," he admitted. It wasn't perfect, but it was a start, a bridge rebuilt through forgiveness. Professionally, Jordan's company thrived, innovating AI tech that promoted inclusivity in workplaces. I contributed designs for their campaigns, our partnership extending beyond home. But success brought envy. A rival firm launched smears, questioning Jordan's lifestyle in tabloids. The alpha in him roared, but we faced it together, turning adversity into advocacy. At a gala in San Francisco, amid glittering lights and influential guests, Jordan took the stage. "Love knows no bounds," he declared, pulling me up. "Alex taught me that." Applause thundered, but his eyes on mine spoke volumes. That night, in our hotel suite, passion reignited, gentle yet fierce, a celebration of our journey. Yet, not all was smooth. A health scare with Noah, a fever that spiked, alarmingly tested our resolve. Rushing to the ER, hearts pounding, we clung to each other. "He's strong. Like you," Jordan said, voice steady despite fear. The diagnosis, a minor infection. Treatable. Relief washed over us, reinforcing our bond. As the twins grew, toddling through our yard, we reflected on that fateful night. If I hadn't vanished, I mused one afternoon, would we be here? Jordan smiled, kissing my forehead. Maybe not. But fate brought us back. That's what counts. Community became our anchor. We volunteered at LGBT centers in LA, sharing our story to empower youth. One teen, struggling with identity, approached us tearfully. "You give me hope," he said. In that moment, the human value shone, our experiences rippling outward, fostering acceptance. Vacation strengthened us. A trip to Hawaii, waves crashing as we renewed vows on the beach, twins giggling in the sand. Forever, Jordan whispered, ring glinting. Romance bloomed anew, untouched by time. Challenges persisted, balancing careers, parenting, but love prevailed. Jordan's alpha protectiveness complemented my nurturing, creating harmony. We taught our sons empathy, pride in their heritage. Looking back, the airport reunion was pivotal, but growth came after. We evolved from reckless lovers to devoted partners, embodying resilience. Our narrative, woven with drama and emotion, underscored that love's path, though winding, leads to profound meaning. Word count for this section, approximately 1,000 words. Continuing seamlessly. As years unfolded, our life in Los Angeles blossomed into a tapestry of milestones. The twins started school, their curious minds echoing our own ambitions. Elias showed artistic flair, sketching worlds I once designed, while Noah's logical bent mirrored Jordan's tech savvy. Family dinners became rituals, filled with stories of our past, edited for young ears but honest in spirit. Yet, echoes of my disappearance resurfaced during quiet moments. "Why did you run?" Jordan asked one starry night on our rooftop. Honesty poured out, fear of rejection, societal pressures on Omegas. He listened, then shared his vulnerabilities growing up in a demanding family, masking emotions behind alpha bravado. "You freed me," he said. That confession deepened our intimacy, turning scars into strengths. Professionally, we collaborated on a book, From One Night to Forever, a memoir blending romance and advocacy. Launching in New York, crowds gathered, moved by our tale. A young couple approached, inspired to come out. "Your story saved us," they said. The impact rippled, affirming life's interconnectedness. But drama struck when Jordan's past resurfaced. An ex, jealous of our happiness, leaked fabricated scandals to the press. Headlines screamed betrayal, testing our trust. "It's lies," Jordan insisted, eyes pleading. Doubt flickered, but memories of his devotion quelled it. We countered with truth, emerging stronger, our love a fortress. Parenting brought joys and trials. Elias's first Crucial boy in class sparked conversations on identity. "Love who you love," we told him, drawing from our experiences. Noah's science fair win, dedicated to us, swelled our hearts. These moments, mundane yet magical, wove the fabric of our existence. Travel became tradition. A European tour, wandering Paris streets hand in hand, twins in tow. In the city of love, Jordan surprised me with a second proposal symbolic, reaffirming our bond. "Through everything, I'd choose you again." Tears mingled with kisses, romance eternal. Community involvement grew. We founded a foundation supporting LGBT families, funding scholarships, counseling. At a fundraiser in Chicago, a survivor shared how our work helped. "You turned pain into purpose." Humility washed over us. Our reckless beginning had birthed global good. Aging gracefully, we watched the twins graduate high school, proud young men embracing their paths. Elias pursued art in New York, Noah tech in Silicon Valley. Empty nest syndrome hit, but Jordan and I rediscovered each other dates. Adventures, passion undimmed. Reflecting on the airport scene, now legendary in our circle, I marveled at fate's design. Vanishing had been fear's grip, but reunion was courage's triumph. Our story, laced with tension, emotion, and romance, culminated in a legacy of love's transformative power. In twilight years, on our porch overlooking the ocean, hands intertwined, we knew peace. "That night was reckless," I whispered. Jordan smiled. "But it led to this meaningful, beautiful." Our journey taught that from chaos blooms humanity's greatest gift, enduring connection. As the sun set, symbolizing life cycles, gratitude filled us. We hadn't just survived. We'd thrived, inspiring others to embrace their truths. In the end, love's victory was our profoundest true testament to resilience, forgiveness, and the unyielding human spirit.